students, let us study the first year intermediate botany topic. Continuation, we were studying about the pollen grains which are part of stamens and the microsporangium. So today we will study how the pollen grains are developed and where they are located. So see here, stamens. Previously also I told you that stamen is a structure which is made up of two parts. One is called as filament and the other one is called as anther. Filament is a long tube-like structure and anther can be made up of a single lobe or bi-lobed. Two lobes may be present. This stamen, the filament portion is attached to the flower. At the petals, wherever the petals arise in the flower, at that place you can see the starting point of the filament. From there they will arise. So they are attached to the flower. The stamen, the number of stamen and the size of the stamens will be different in different flowers. Today we will see how they are different. So the number of stamens and the size of the stamens in different flowers may be different. So try to observe a flower. When you see a flower, observe the male part and the female part. In the male part, you check for the two portions. One is filament and the anther. Then you see whether the anther is made up of a single lobe or the two lobes. Then you can see the size of the anther, whether it is big or smaller in size. You can also count the number of stamens, how many stamens are present. All these you can also do it without the help of a microscope. Anther. If you again take this portion, that is the anther, the upper portion of the stamen, it is bilobed, meaning it is made up of two sacs. Bi means two. So the two sacs are called as dithecous. So when two sacs are present, you use a term called as dithecous. The two theca are separated by a groove. So groove is nothing but there is a depression like this. So there is a depression like this for the structure, then you call it as a groove. This is the groove. The example of a hibiscus flower, if you see, it is known to contain a single lobe. Here, to see whether it is having single lobe or bilobe, you require a microscope. So because the hibiscus flower pollen grains are very smaller in size, you cannot see with your naked eye the lobes of the pollen grain. Anther. Okay, if one lobe is there, you use a term called as monothecous. If you cut the anther transversely, TS means transverse section. If you cut the anther transversely, you will find that it is made up of a tetragonal structure with four sides. So the four sides are present for the anther. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the four regions are occupied by the microsporangia. These sporangia will develop into pollen grains at the later stages. So the microsporangia develop into pollen sacs with the pollen grains. So they will be filled with the pollen grains. So these are the male structures of a flower. Okay, see here, this is the transverse section of a young anther. So if you cut the anther transversely, you are seeing the lobes. Can you see the four lobes? These are the four lobes which are present and the different layers which are covering the anther. So the anther is made up of two layers which are forming the structure like this. One is called as epidermis and the inner one is called as endothecium. See here, okay, these are microsporangia inside and this is the groove. Here you can see again with the microscope, if you zoom and see, you will find the epidermis and the different layers, endotheca, middle layers and the microspore mother cells. Microscope is a term which is used for defining the male. So these are the microspore mother cells. The mother cells will later develop into pollen grains. So see here, this is the after maturing, the pollen grain appears like this. Inside you can see the pollen grains which are filled in the sac. These are the lobes where they are filled. And you can see the opening here. This is the time when the anther is getting dehisced. So during dehiscence process, the pollens are removed outside. They are thrown outside of the anther. And the mature pollen grains will be ready for the fertilization. Okay, observe the flower. This is the hibiscus flower. We have said that the pollen grains are single lobed in the hibiscus. We require a microscope to see this, whether it is single lobed or bilobed. And anther filament region, you can see the thin one. This is the filament and this is the anther. So the thin part is the filament, long one, tube-like structure is the filament, and the yellow one is the anther. And you can see this flower. This is another flower where you can see the anthers inside. So these are the anthers. These are the anthers which are attached to the petals. So we have studied that the filament of the anther is attached to the petal from where they will arise.